Alright, minions, hell dwellers, hell raisers, and hellions. This is what I got today on my lunch break at a thrift store that's just up the street from my work. I've vlogged there before. And this is not by any means also what I was looking for, but it's what I found. And it was $1.50, something like that. I am hitting the ground running. Just about ready to cut the door. I'm not taking the time to change. I didn't even take the time to eat inside. I ate outside. It's kind of funny. Every year when I do this, oops, where's trash? Oh. I virtually live in the haunt. I don't sleep out here. I don't shower out here. I don't go to the bathroom out here. Oh. Okay, but every time else, I'm out here. Alright guys, in the process of cutting the door, I've already cut over here all the way down. This cut's gonna be an easy one. This one over here, not so easy, but we'll get her done. Get her done. Alright, and just like that, those two sections are cut. All I gotta worry about is this end one. This one right here, over here, on my right. If you're standing outside, it's on your left, unless you're not facing the door. If you're facing away from the door, it's still on your right. Amazing! The hole is cut, and it's still light outside. Nice! No wonder why the roof leaks. Yeah, I gotta do the plastic. Apparently, in the nighttime, we misstapled some stuff. Ooh, oops, not good. And just a little while later, the door is installed. So very happy. The only thing left on the door right now, the basic thing, is to put the latch in so that it closes. The gap around it's not a big deal. Plastic will cover it. And it's going to be dark in here anyway, pretty much. I think so, yeah. Red light. Freddy gets a red light. So what I ended up doing is using the old cutouts for the new hinges. I put a new hinge in the center just to support the door, give it more support against the frame. And I had to cut this out right here, basically just router it or cut it, and then use a chisel and chisel it flat. That way you get the nice little divot in there so it's flush against the door, and of course the bottom one, because you guys have never seen hinges before at all, have you? Never. What am I doing? Oh yeah, this piece. No, not that piece. No, not the keys. No, not. Oh, this piece I can't see because it's dark. This piece right here, right here. Right there. I need to put that piece on right there. So I'm going to put that piece on right now. At least I think I am. Wow, scary. I had the camera, up on the table, and I was like sanding these pieces I'm about ready to show you, and all of a sudden I see out of the corner of my eye something start to fall, and I'm like, and I missed it, so I dropped the flip. I dropped you guys. I'm sorry, but I'm okay. So is the camera. Alright, this is what I just got through doing, and I know I kind of got off on a tangent from the door, but you guys know me, ADHD, blah blah blah. So, yeah, so the window, this face right here, the outside part of the window is done. And like I just said, the last thing I have to do on the door is I want to take this 2x4 and put it up here, because unlike a regular door frame, there's not that piece of wood around it that stops the door from coming back. So, this door right now can come all the way back to here. I don't want it to stress that piece of wood over there, and I don't want it to get locked on the other side. I want it to lock, you know, so you can basically almost slam it and it'll stay there. So I'm just going to take this piece of wood and put it up here, so it'll stop the door up here all the way along. You guys remember me telling you about the red model paint for blood in the window? I'm about ready to do that. This is Tesser's Glossy Enamel 1104 Dark Red. Right here. Ooh. Oh, and awesome stuff. Both Travis and Keith will be here this weekend. and Sunday I'm going back to 3 Haunt Farm, which will soon be renamed to like Fear Farm or something of that nature. I'm not sure if they're going to try and do it this year. I think they are, from what we've been talking about. So, anyway, notice the glove, because I don't want to stain the crap out of my hand. That would be bad. I only get one chance at this. So let's hope for the best. So there you go. Light blood splatter and hand. And that took me all of like a short amount of time. So now I need to build the box that goes around it so that I can put, and I didn't finish this last night either. I want to put information about the haunted house and information about the charity lit in the window until the night of the haunt, and then I'll have the schedule for the next night, unless it's Halloween, then I'll pull that. But haunt rules are going to be listed there. And if I had a backstory, I'd put it there too, but I don't. I'd wanted to, but backstories cost some money, and this boy can't write. And there's no real general theme of the haunt either. I mean, I've got Freddy in one room, I've got a prop car out back, and I've got a witch, and you know, the office, and nothing really makes sense or flows, and then I've got a stone falling wall. So theme, not really. I'm working up to that. My theme is I'm going to scare the living crap out of you. So I think that's a theme that we can all agree with, I think. I've started to cut wood for the window box, and in getting sidetracked again, I was thinking about this light, and I need to start preparing it. I don't like the white. What I'm going to do is paint it a gray primer, and then I'm going to do kind of like the rust effect that I did on the cattle gates with the chain. I'm going to do that on this lamp. Okay, so here's another project that geez. All the time, all over the place, always running, run. I'm not sure if I made this clear last night, so I'm just going to do it again and be a little bit more detailed about it. So if you guys are working or haunting alone, learn to, and I mean, we already make stuff and build stuff, so I mean, we already know how to do things by ourselves. This might just make things a little bit easier. So here's the predicament, okay? So here's like the Flanders and stuff. Anyway, this is what I need to do. I need to take this 2x4 and I need to attach it here by putting screws through the other side of it. The only problem is without somebody to hold it over here, it falls. It comes down. So this is what you need to do. Draw a line to where the wood is. So now you've got between here and here. Center between those 2 points. Take a screw, screw it in, pull it out. And what you've just done there is you've marked the hole on the other side of the wood, so you know exactly where to put the screw. Then you put your piece of wood in place of where you want it, hopefully right along where you drew your line over here. Take something heavy, set it against it to hold it in place, and notice that the point to where that ladder is holding the piece of wood is right in the center of it. That's where we want to put our first screw on the other side. These are the holes that we did on the other side. Simply screw it in. And now the piece of wood is stabilized. Work out from that screw to make sure the piece of wood is sucked up against the outside piece. So, I don't know, just a little tip. Maybe you guys already knew it. I just want to expand on it from last night because last night wasn't too clear. Hopefully that makes it more clear. If you have to work alone, work smarter, not harder. As far as framing it in and doing all the wood, the shadow box is done. So I was thinking, what kind of light could I put in there? What light do I have? Okay, well, I've got a strand of the old orange Christmas lights. Well, Christmas light string, but they're orange, so Halloween string of lights. And then I remembered, my friend Jeff was scrapping this and he gave it to me. This is out of like a Christmas blow-up. It's got the fan and the lights. The lights are actually 12 volts. You got your power supply, 12 volt lights, and a 12 volt fan. So I'm going to clip the fan off of it. Don't need the fan right now. I'm going to take the lights and go put them out there. What is that? It's called speed drying paint. Take a look at that though. Like the center section's dry already, just about. And I got really cheesy with them and I just hot glued them in, but it works. They are not going anywhere. Soldered connection there. Got the power supply there. Cord here. The cord is going to run underneath the sill because it's going to have to connect to the same one that the porch light is going to connect to. And it will, both of those will be permanent parts of the panel. So this whole panel right here is going to be the porch light and the shadow box, or the window. So that when I take it down, it all stays together as one unit. All I have to do is disconnect the extension cord. Done. So there's the lights. And of course the full effect's not going to be there. Whoa, the door opens out. Damn. Last update before I go in, I've come over here and hot glued the wires in here just so that they're a little bit neater. And keep in mind that you can't see the blood that much right now because there's black behind it. And once I get the papers behind it, you'll be able to see it better. But this is the general idea of it. And take a look at this. There's a bug flying around in there. So I killed it, put it on the windowsill. I'll probably find a bunch more. Put a bunch of dead bugs on the sill. Alright, so there we go, guys. Okay, come on. Come on, YouTube. Make this my picture, please. For the icon for the video. Please, 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 please. Because, guys, I have no control over it. YouTube picks 3 different pictures, and I have a choice of 3, and they usually all suck. So... and a car just drove by. It's this time of year that people stop, or don't stop, but they usually like slow down. So, awesome progress today. And I got a lockable door, although it could be jimmied very easily, but still, it's better than having a slit in the plastic and people just being able to walk in. We're done out here. Subscriber shoutouts for the day: Gumpster09, Max Shadows 1295, Magic Tusky 9, and We or WI Halloween Haunter. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you for coming along on this most excellent journey and stuff. Alright guys, cock time. Round with the tall. Why don't you haunt on Sunday? I noticed a lot of haunters aren't this year. I'm just not doing it because Saturday seems to be, you know, the day that usually everybody has off, so I think it's going to be the most popular day. Sunday, I'm taking the day off so I can fix, repair, tweak, peak things, you know, whatever needs to be taken care of, and maybe rest a little bit. Unlikely. My life, my world, my rules. So next year, even though you're going to be with 3 Haunt Farm, you still going to do the haunt at your house, or are you going to pass the torch to Keith and make him do it? I am not going to do the haunt at my house if I end up going to 3 Haunt Farm, and Keith is coming with me to help out. Movie Director 1000, you are a true haunter. I spent an entire season eating nothing but Taco Bell. It's the cheap feast of champions. It really is. It's cheap, and fast food this time of year, it just cuts down. I mean, for instance, the reason why I'm still in my uniform, how long would it take to change? I just didn't do it because time. I mean, I get home and I'm running. Grimsley Haunt, are you going to be doing the drop ceiling with the spikes on it again this year? Yes, I am. It will be in the main haunt out front because it seemed to be pretty effective with scaring people last time. It was extremely effective. It was great. JHMDF, Scott, I like the movie idea. Would be cool if it was the props that come to life and kill the owners. Ooh, very interesting. Good idea. Terror Clowns, hey Troy, can you answer my question? Jared, I went back and I looked at like the last 5 videos and I didn't see a question, so yeah. Unless that's the question you wanted me to answer, so yes, I can answer a question. Pigeon Tech, you put so much into it, might as well be a permanent garage or something. You know, if I could, I would, but that would require a building permit, and it's over property line, so, you know, can't do it. Unfortunately. Crazy Man Living, I am making a haunt next year because of you and your blogs, so I want to thank you. And I also need some advice. Do you know how to keep foam graves in the ground? First of all, thank you very much. It's awesome to have, you know, somebody else want to haunt. You know, and that's one reason why I wanted to haunt better this year, is because of what everybody else was doing. It was so awesome and powerful. Foam graves in the ground. I can't remember which video it was or which vlog I did, but if you go back like 2-3 months ago and look at some of the vlogs, I went through how I did the tombstones up front, and half of the tombstones up front, one side of it is a store-bought tombstone, and then I put PVC inside it and then rebar on the ground, so it holds it, it's not going to blow over. Really awesome stuff, so go back and take a look at that. Anyway guys, happy haunting, see you tomorrow. Grr, arg, grr, arg.